The FAA Oral and Practical Exam for an aircraft mechanic certificate. It's probably one of the most difficult FAA exams to prepare for because of the large amount of material that must be learned. For this reason, test preparation plays an important role in the ability to successfully pass the exam. However, in no way do we encourage you to memorize our test preparation materials. Instead, use test video guides as an aid to gain an in-depth understanding of the concepts and procedures. Ultimately, you will find the materials training modules helpful through your training with English for Technical Aviation. The purpose of this section is to help you answer questions you may have about practical preparation by allowing you to focus on the projects that the DME assigns you. The following is a detailed description of the meaning of each practical levels we will discuss. The practical projects also include a skill level that must be reached in order to satisfactorily complete the projects. The practical test is passed if you demonstrate the prescribed proficiency in the assigned element in each subject area to the required standard. It is not expected to memorize all given formulas that may be required in the performance of various elements in the practical test standards. However, where relevant, you must be able to locate and apply necessary formulas to obtain correct solutions. If you do not meet the standards of any of the elements performed, either knowledge, core competency, or other skill elements, the associated subject's area is failed, and thus the practical test is failed. Either you or the examiner may discontinue testing anytime after the failure of a subject area. However, you are entitled to credit for only the subject area satisfactorily completed. In the event you fail any subject area, Part 65 requires you to wait 30 days before reapplying for the exam, unless you receive additional instructions from any airman holding the rating that you are seeking. The person that provides you with additional instruction should give you a written statement detailing the number of hours of instruction they provided, along with a brief description of what subject areas converted in. In addition, the statement should contain the person's signature, certificate type, and airman certificate number. The typical areas of unsatisfactory performance and grounds for disqualification includes the following. 1. Any action or lack of action by the applicant that requires corrective intervention by the examiner for reasons of safety. 2. Failure to follow acceptable or approved maintenance procedures while performing skills, practical projects. 3. Exceeding tolerance stated in the maintenance instructions. 4. Failure to recognize improper procedures. 5. The inability to perform to return to service standards when applicable. Inadequate knowledge in any of the subject areas. Projects that require Level 1 skills are accomplished by showing or explaining basic principles without using any manipulative skills. Level 1. Know basic facts and principles. Be able to find information and follow directions and written instructions. Locate methods, procedures, instructions, and reference material. Interpretation of information not required. No skills demonstration is required. Level 2. Projects require you to have knowledge of general principles, and you must demonstrate limited practical application. For these projects, you will likely be required to demonstrate sufficient manipulative skills to perform basic operations. Know and understand principles, theories, and concepts. Be able to find and interpret maintenance, data, and information, and perform basic operations using the appropriate data, tools, and equipment. In addition, a high level of skill is not required for a Level 2. Level 3. Projects require you to have a high degree of knowledge of general principles and to demonstrate a high degree of practical application. To complete Level 3 projects satisfactorily, you are required to demonstrate the ability to complete the project to simulate a return to service condition. Level 3 is the approval for return to service standards. Know, understand, and apply facts, principles, theories, and concepts. Understand how they relate to the total operation and maintenance of aircraft. Be able to make independent and accurate airworthiness judgment. Perform all skills operations to return to service standards using appropriate data, tools, and equipment. Inspections are performed in accordance with the acceptable or approved data. A fairly high skill level is required for a Level 3.